Hi there.
It's back.
Hi, I'm so relieved. That felt good.
Yeah.
It is a real smooth car to drive. It feels fast.
Yeah, the drivability all is really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, you can just idle around, barely touch the throttle.
Crisis averted.
Yeah. I just gotta fix a little bit of wiring for like the fans and the water pump.
Yeah, and I figure I can do that all right here. I have a drip from a brake line fitting that I know I gotta get that solved. And comb it real quick again and put it back on the dyno.
If you want to watch the screen, watch the RPM and the injector milliseconds there. You walk away and it really starts doing it.
Flashing on and on.
Yeah.
I know, she's got attitude. Gratitude.
If it just stays synced, it fires right up.
Yep. But man, it sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good, drives good, and those are the important things. But now we get to go look at your car and figure out how we're gonna lay this cage out. We've got some ideas and we wanna kind of just run through them, see what we're up against, honestly.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have Steven cut out the cage and we're gonna try to save that for his car. So we got a lot going on.
Yep.
This thing threw a wrench in us for a couple days. I was hoping to have this done and beyond all this stuff already, but
Well, we were gonna take this to the Chandler IFO,
yeah, because we could have gone and tested the car.
which
That was-
is next weekend.
yeah.
But it's one of those. It's not. Yes, it runs. We still
But
have a lot of buttoning up.
yeah,
to
we
do.
lost a
still-
week of combing and prep
Yeah. So
into just making it work again.
yeah.
But yeah, that was the plan because there's nowhere to test it here, so we were gonna use this event in Arizona to, just test it, make some short bursts and figure out the clutch and figure out what we're gonna be up against with all that. But
And now there's a lot of guys that were in the comments talking about dynoing it with this clutch. We know we're not trying to make a bunch of dyno
yeah,
pulls.
yeah, this
We're
isn't a
gonna throw
dyno.
a bunch of weight on it so it's not trying to slip.
Yep.
Try and get it in like 5 pulls that are spread way out.
Yeah, because
so
once we get the
clutch
fuel
pulls.
mapped out, it doesn't really matter what power it says because we can turn it up or down.
As soon as you get the fuel map, everything else you can do at the track.
Yep.
So that's all we need to do.
So that
the fuel
is-
map's fairly close right
Yep.
now.
We just don't know where the boost's gonna go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
so.
because we needed to up a gear and we needed to put weight on the clutch.
Yep.
And we need to up the fuel pressure because we were running out of fuel system.
It's back. So you can't keep us down that long.
That's an improvement from a couple days ago, right?
Right. It was pretty crisp cooked.
Until yesterday.
Yeah.
Kind of just tore it apart. And then yesterday, just put it back together.
Wow, that is insane.
We left the scar.
He wanted to paint it.
Is this? That's what
Yeah,
you're
that's.
saying?
I made him leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we told him he
absolutely.
can't paint it.
You're not allowed to paint that.
It looks cool.
That's
I
a
like the
big part of it, so.
Personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I named the video today, we put our crispiest 2000 brought our crispiest 2000 back to life.
I've loved the comments about the front tires.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
It was a big fire.
I
Big.
mean, from what I could see, it looked pretty big.
Yeah, you can see up the garage door. It was like, you see where it's up that second little level on the
Did
garage
anybody
door.
actually get burned? Because you look like you were burned.
No?
No.
My pants were on fire. His hoodie was on fire.
Felt
My
like I
legs
had a
were
sunburn.
after.
But when I grabbed the extinguisher, one of the little blips, I went.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I broke the ECU getting out. The cable broke in it because I had the laptop and the cable. So when I just jumped out, it broke that. We found that out yesterday.
So we're gonna send that in. So I guess that's a little thing that we gotta wait for. But
It could be worse.
yep, could be worse. But it's back.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we were stoked. Needed a little morale boost. and that did it. But now we're gonna start on the other cars. All right, time to get this bad boy inside and laying things out. Riding the edge on this side, you're all right though? All right. You're too good with a grinder, kid. All right, so he's gonna pull the nut for the steering, and then they're gonna cut right up here and here, and then along the floor here, and then try to take that all out one piece. So, making some good progress, quick.
Yeah.
Quicker than I thought. Look at that though. Bolting kit.
Yeah.
Do the back ones and then the main. All right. Very close, huh, Steve?
Very.
Need me to lift up on it, or?
Well, it's just got like a little bit of like a dip in the pad itself that I kind of like cut, and then it tries to go through it. You know?
Oh, you're trying to go through the plate instead of the pipe?
Yeah, that's what it tried, because it's like the plate's got a little bit of a.
Yeah.
As close to that side as you can. You can see that. Yep, and then lifting up a little bit like you're doing. Yeah. All right, so all of that is cut out. And this looks weird.
It really does. I don't think, because this had a cage in it before you got it.
No.
No,
I got it. I bought it and I put the cage in.
I thought Chandler.
Remember, this thing was always full interior, everything.
Yeah.
I thought it just had something in it.
No, this thing was full blown street car, back seat, everything. Scarlett used to ride everywhere in this. Like, I drive this thing a lot.
But now you can fire up the plasma cutter. Get all kinds of little stuff. And then, as we put the cage in, it's gonna be awesome. I can start grinding some of that
Well, we
top
can-
too to clean all that up.
Yeah, we were thinking bolt the seat in real quick.
Figure out
And
where
then,
the halo's gonna
we were
go.
starting to figure out the bottom. He can cut inside here.
Yeah.
When we're doing that.
Woo-wee. What do you think, Derek?
It's naked.
It is naked. It's crazy. Looks wild. It looks so crazy.
Like this in a long time.
It's never been this far apart. Like, even with the roof on, the dash was never out when there was no cage.
But yeah, the dash had never come out until we put the carbon one in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna bolt the seat in so we can get a good idea where the main hoop needs to be and what angle it needs to go at. Just get some idea, because before the main hoop was way back here and you had that big old extension just to hold the seat. We want to change that up so it's a little closer, look a little tighter. You'll see the funny car cage right through here. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time building this. This is gonna be awesome. I love cage work like this. This is gonna be cool.
Well, feels like an all motor car now.
Yeah. Swiss cheese,
Sit still,
nothing.
Jamie.
Oh, you got told.
I'm not moving.
13 degrees.
Can I move my lips?
Yeah.
13 degrees.
Move my lips. Basically, it looks like to me right about there is
Yeah.
where the hoop would be instead of there.
Game changer.
Yeah. I think it moves all that weight that much farther.
Forward.
Up.
Yeah, every little bit.
And it also puts the driver enclosure more around me where it's supposed to be.
Yep.
And not an extra foot longer. So it's going to save us material, which is going to save us more weight.
That's
Because
the next key.
If our hoop's right here, and we have to go to here for the driver enclosure, that's that much material. Whereas if the hoop's here, it's that much less material
Yep.
on every one of those bars.
And we're talking about shifting every little bit of weight forward and
And if
every
I can
weight out of
save-
the car.
If I can save, 8 inches of material on 6 different bars, that adds up to a couple $100.
Yeah, and some weight.
Yeah.
Money and weight.
Yep. Now you get the real cage life.
Don't hit that dash. That guy'd be pissed. The owner of this car, he's a jerk. Climb in there, I can help you.
He's like, let me just hop in the back seat.
Oh, yes. That's a head start and a half. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And Jamie's is a sunroof car, so that shit's tall.
Yes, sir.
So
Oh, man, I'm liking this a lot. Yeah, yeah. This is gonna go pretty quick.
Yeah.
I mean, this say, yeah. Clean that tube up. Clean the other tubes up. Even the halo, I bet you close to the right length.
And even cutting a little bit off the top, these are just a little shorter that it's just already perfect.
It's gonna be. This is great. Time saver.
Time saver indeed.
Excited little dude right there.
Yeah. I mean, we put a bolt-in cage in his car last year.
Yeah.
He probably needs something nice.
Hey, I went a 960 with it.
Shut up! Don't tell NHRA that.
Back to grinding. Yep. Those look like you're doing pretty good. So you're trying to get these flattened out and then take those little tabs off. Basically make it a hoop again.
Yep.
Basically make it non-welded, anything welded on it.
Yeah, be very careful.
Yeah, very careful. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get that all welded in your car. We're stepping it up.
Stepping it up.
We'll be safe.
Yep.
Poor Jamie's is looking a little empty. That went way faster than I expected.
What can I say? I like cutting things.
Yeah. Did a good job. I've got to hit all of these with a flap disc.
Yep.
All this stuff in here. Yeah, all of that. I was going to cut this back,
Yeah, maybe
basically
just
this line.
back a little bit.
Yep, just get rid of all
Rid of
that.
that, yeah.
Probably do that in just a few and try to get that all finished up and then, yeah, really start getting this thing prepped out. So I can start doing the cage. All the wiring's got to come out. I got to take the bumper, the fenders, the hood off, get those off. Everything empty. And then go to work. We're just going to keep pushing on these race cars, get them ready for this year. We got a lot going on, so not going to finish themselves. And besides that, I get to hang out with you guys doing it, and we'll get to have a lot of fun. And I think that's a key to all this, is having fun. You guys can learn stuff and race with us, laugh with us, get hurt with us. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Put out fires from this.
Put out fires with us. That was not wonderful, but we got her done. So that's my plan. You can see where Steven, I mean, he got right up there. So I'll grind those all flat too. Those plates are actually not even in the right spot for us to use, so I don't think they're going to be anything. We'll just get left there. The plates are gonna come forward a little bit.
They're gonna be weight that's freaking out of the car.
I think
That's
we
just how it
might be
goes.
able to use the back ones
They're,
because they were so far. Tubes were so far back off it. These might be in front of it. These definitely not these.
yeah. Sorry, compressor kicked on. Good old Danny the compressor. All right, so we got the hood off, the bumper off. This baby is coming apart. Fenders are coming off.
Even naked.
This is gonna look crazy.
Yeah.
It already does. And then Jamie was talking, he wants us to do some tubes that run across here and then come down to the weight plate.
At least into the frame, and then maybe the
Or into the frame.
down. Yeah.
Because we just have to, we have to snake around the headlight and the fuel tank.
Yeah.
Or like you
There's a
said,
lot of that stuff
go to
over
that
there.
frame and then bounce up.
Yeah.
We'll play with that.
And there's a lot of stuff with like harness and everything over there I want to clean up and change.
Yeah.
So I want to empty this bay out a lot.
Get it all nice and naked. Everything else is getting good.
It is, I think Derek made the comment that it just looks naked, and that's just the perfect word. It does.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, as it gets
naked.
less and less. But this is kind of how we did the Freedom Civic too, and it worked out really good. So I like taking it down this far. It's like a blank canvas for us to get a little artsy on it, you know? Make it our own.
Make it pretty.
Yep. Safer, prettier, more rigid. Because basically it's gonna be like a tube chassis car, except within the unibody chassis, because the rules say it's gotta be unibody still. So if we can sandwich all the factory panels and floor, it's just gonna get that much better. And if we can, like you said, take some tubes, tie them into the frame rails up front, which ties the weight plate in.
Steven, I found all of our weight in the car.
Oh my gosh.
All of the rubber from the burnout.
Look at this. Wow. There's a ton of rubber in this thing.
I still have wiring here too. Up here is really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, where this? Oh man.
Oh man, look at your hand.
I
Yeah.
almost need a box to put your wiring harness in, all
Yeah.
this other stuff, because
Yeah, I'll grab some totes and
we are getting it further and further apart, and we want to save the hardware, because that's the problem when you take the
Yeah.
car this far down. If it doesn't go back together quick, the hardware becomes a problem.
Yep.
So we really need to kind of manage everything and then turn around and get this car back together fast.
yeah.
Just so nothing gets lost and
Yep.
put it back together. Because we got to be testing in still like a month and a half, right?
Yep.
So it's not like we
Yeah,
have
we
a
don't
lot
have
of
a lot
time.
of downtime. We get the PSCA schedule next week.
Yep, which we'll share with all of you guys.
Yep.
PSCA coming up, and we got rules, and we'll share those too. We really want to try to knock sevens out this year. You know,
Yeah.
that's why we're doing all this, rigiding up the chassis. We know what we need.
Yep.
We're gonna try to make it happen.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's looking crazy.
Yeah.
This thing is strip, strip, strip. No cage, no roof, no wiring, no front end, no hood, no windshield.
It's got a seat in the steering column.
We just made a lot of work for ourselves, but it's part of it,
This looks like something falling at you.
right? Hey, we learn from the best. That's another productive day. We got Sho'nuff running that yesterday. We got the roof off this thing day before. We've been kicking
Drove
butt.
Sho'nuff today.
We drove Sho'nuff today. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, that happened this morning.
It's been a busy day. Goofy is ready to get an alignment. He's been kicking butt on the CRX. That thing is looking fresh too, by the way. I love all the little changes. He's really been working hard on that too. And Steven
Has a cage.
has a cage now that he's cleaning up, and we're gonna get that worked out.
And it
So
looks like we've held it all in there. It's gonna fit.
it's gonna fit really good.
Yeah.
I think I can knock that one out fast.
Oh, that's like a 2-day thing. This we have probably a week's worth of like cutting before we start.
Prep.
Yeah.
But if we prep it right, everything should go together really well.
Because it's so when we cut it, there was a lot of cutting that we missed because the cage was there.
Yes.
The seatbelt pocket.
The seatbelt pockets are
The
big.
cage was literally.
Mario is the seatbelt pocket extraordinaire guy. He likes doing that stuff.
In a little bit.
Yeah.
If Steven wants to take that dash apart, dissect it.
I want to do everything.
Yeah. They're already in here getting all the
Yeah, they're making fun of me for the sound deadening.
sound deadening and everything out of
We
it.
barely ripped the carpet out of it a couple months ago, it feels like.
I know. We got 7s on the brain, so we need to get her all prepped out for that. But I definitely think, yeah, that's gonna do it, huh? Keep working towards it, pushing forward. Keep bringing you guys some rad content, because this stuff's just starting to get good. We're having a lot of fun right now.
So much fun.
So much fun. This is awesome. Oh shit, Jamie's in the air. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. All right, so I just got a package from a fan. It says, "Make the F Series sing the song as Sho'nuff walked everything down that track," from Paul Kinder.
He also sent a roll of heat shrink.
Oh, that's amazing. Dang.
Same guy. Here's your boxes.
You want to talk a way to my heart? It's Deutsches with solid pins. When they're solid pins, I get to use my special crimper, so I'm always excited to use that. Yeah, good Deutsches. Oh, and he's got these look like DTMs.
Oh,
This is minis. This is amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And double O thank you. I'll make it sing. A little love and help, since I can't be there to help and grind. And that was the heat shrink, so huge thank you. Oh, and thank you for sending us another extinguisher.
3 more. We got 3 more today.
3 more today. So I can't thank you guys enough, honestly, because there wasn't enough the other day. And I don't think, so I got 2 there. It's awesome. Thank you. There's a bumper too.
Oh, there's just a bumper. There's no bar.
Oh, I got nothing to lift off of. You gonna bench it?
I'm gonna try. That's the only way you can lift it.
I'll try and hold it still.
No.
I think we learned last time that like laying flat does not.
Either way with your neck on the
Heavy. Go well.
Yeah, your
Well, I
neck
can't
on the
lift
bar
that.
doesn't help any.
It's like too narrow. Aaron lifted mine from the inside.
Whoa! 1 rep.
It wasn't that bad out here.
Whoa! Shane's over here bench pressing the back of Jamie's car. Oh, that was awesome.
That's ridiculous. Once I figured out where to put my arms.
That was pretty good. PFI gym incoming. It's hilarious.
A bunch of cars outside propped up. They're cutting a different level.
You only did 2 reps, so I don't know.
3.
Or was 3?